How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Tonight we have the Manchester City Maestro, or Captain's, full Captain's promo. It is Mr. Fernandinho, also known as his actual name, Fernando Luis Rosa. We're going to review Fernandinho today and see whether or not he's capable of playing the same standard Declan Rice. I want to see if he's as capable as that, because Declan Rice for me is an utter brilliant CDM. He's sensational at that position, and I want to see if he kind of compares to him, because they're in the same position, they've both got medium-high work rates, and they're both very expensive SBCs. But Rice, he's not around anymore. I don't believe so anyways. And obviously compare him to the other Premier League CDMs. Allen springs to mind, and I think that's what they've used the price point for Fernandinho as. I think they've used it as Allen. So we're going to review Fernandinho and see what he's like. We're taking it old school today. Just me and the camera, post-com, etc. I'm not feeling that great today, boys. I've got like a pain under my rib. I think I've like pulled a muscle or something. But yeah, it is what it is, boys. So I'm in a little bit of pain, but we motor on. We get the review ahead. So Mr. Fernandinho, medium-high work rates, like I was saying, perfect CDM work rates on this game. You look at Patrick Vieira, which versions of him play CDM the best? The version with medium-high. Simple as that. It's got 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot and right foot primarily. 5'10". I believe Declan Rice is taller, and I just want to kind of check this quickly. I don't want to take too long on it. Declan Rice is 6'1", and something I did notice in the game was his leg span isn't as much as Declan Rice. Declan Rice seems to cover a lot more grounds in terms of intercepting the ball. Fernandinho can definitely still intercept the ball, man. Look at his interception stats, 95. And of course, his defending is utterly insane. He's got 97 aggression, man. You love to see that. But it is like the leg span of Declan Rice. It just seems to intercept a lot more than Fernandinho. Even though Fernandinho still intercepts, Declan Rice just that little bit more. And I'm starting to think it could be a height issue. But, I mean, 5'10" isn't even that bad for a CDM. Look at like N'Golo Kante, for example. So, you look at these stats, right? By the way, chem style, I use shadow. You can probably see that below me. I need to make the camera a little bit smaller though. You probably see that below me, boys. Yeah, it's a shadow chem style. And I've got to say, I really like the shadow chem style on him, because for a CDM, I think he's got every single attribute that is needed, possibly apart from just being complete. So I tried to complete him as a CDM. So acceleration 88, I've upped it to 98. The defending 95 to 99 interceptions. Defensive awareness 96 to 99. Stand tackle to 99. Slide tackle 99 as well. Head accuracy, nobody cares. 97 aggression, good at strength as well at 88. Great stamina 85. Again, he's a CDM. He's not gonna kind of dwindle down that stamina too much. He's got sensational jumping as well, 96. Passing wise, he's definitely capable. I mean, it is a decent category. But curve, watch out for the through balls, boys. Shot power 92 as well. So if you do get a chance further up the field, instead of going for the finesse or something like that, just bang it. In terms of player traits, he's got leadership and team player. That's all you guys need to know for now. Let's get in the gameplay, see how he played. Right, into the clips then, lads. My kind of thinking, you know, as well for like these reviews and stuff like that, especially on the night of release, I'm going to start adding the pros and cons bit back to this page. Not with the overall, like, what you might call it around the sides and stuff, but I think I'm going to add it back into the gameplay, simply because, dude, I'm never going to get these reviews out first. It's just not possible, man. Even if I had, like, gigabyte internet, someone will do one in, like, 2 minutes. So it's literally impossible, boys, to get that instant gratification out to you guys, or instant feedback. Literally impossible. To beat the other streamers or content creators, fair dues, they do it quickly. It's what they do. It's just not what I do, boys. And even if I wanted to, my internet simply isn't good enough for that. I think, well, I live in the middle of nowhere, right? My internet download is 30, I want to say 35 on a good day. 35 on a good day. And my upload, which it does take to upload these videos, 7. And that's at the maximum as well. So it is very difficult for me to get them out quick and fast and stuff like that. But I can say, if I do this, I can still get out of the night, boys. So simple as that. It is post-com tonight, simply because I'm not feeling too great today, is what it is. And if you guys do like the post-com and stuff like that, I can keep the post-com. It doesn't really bother me too much, boys. Especially on the night times. I just like to chill sometimes, play FIFA, and not put everything into it, but not like over-concentrate. You know what I'm saying? I just like to play the game. Whereas these days, everyone plays the game to save their lives. But anyways, on to, I was going to say Richarlison there, at least you've seen Richarlison's name on the screen. Fernandinho, the FUT captain's Fernandinho. The main question I'm going to get in this review is he better than Declan Rice? Because I know fine well when Declan Rice came out, a lot of people did that SPC. So I'm going to compare him at the end. I'm going to give him a feedback at the end as well on which one I do prefer. Because I used them in the same team, same roles and everything. And I can already tell you which one I prefer. Fernandinho, he's a good box-to-box midfielder. Sometimes he's kept like, with his 3-star skills, sometimes I wanted the 4-star skills, you know. His dribbling's that good. It feels tremendous at turning and stuff like that. So I was like, can I throw a stop and turn in here? And then it kind of registers in your brain again. He's got 3-star skills. Impossible. Even if he's got like 99 agility, he'll still go at 2.5 miles per hour. So it's actually pointless doing that kind of thing. So I was looking at it thinking, he is missing out on the 4-star skills, but it's not a necessity for a CDM. It would be a luxury, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about what he's good at. Acceleration is nuts. See if you see an opportunity to either intercept the ball, get amongst your opponent's players' faces or whatever you want to say, and just basically get amongst them, put pressure on them. He's got the acceleration to do that. He's got 88, going on 90 with a shadow, and his interceptions at 95, going on 99. Aggression sensational as well, especially for the 50-50s too. So he's got every single attribute to be an aggressive CDM. And that he is. He's a very aggressive CDM, and he wins the ball back a lot. You've seen in the background right now, challenges from deep. I think this one actually results in a goal as well. I just want to keep up with this one. Did it result in a goal? I think Wakehorse scores here, boys. Ball over the... Oh, no. Dude, I've cut that out. Why? He hit the corner flag there, pals. That Wakehorse is actually really good as well. But yeah, Fernandinho, he gets stuck in. He gets the ball. He recycles possession. He's not going to be one of those midfielders that look like a Pedri from Barcelona. You get the ball, you do 50,000 skills, passes, shots, etc., etc. I think if you keep it simple with Fernandinho, you'll enjoy Fernandinho. If you start looking, like I did, for... He's missing out on the 4-star skills, this and the other. It would have been nice to do a stop and turn there. If you start doing that, you'll not get the best out of this card. And I noticed myself doing that in... well, halfway through the first game. And then I was like, let's just use him for what he's meant to be used as, a CDM, and check over his... basically ball win-back ratio, stuff like that, and how he basically cuts down the play, recycles possession, and lets your attackers deal with it. He was great at doing that, sensational at doing that. So I think if you keep it simple, you'll enjoy this card even more. And this was the last action of the game as well. Weghorst over the bar. Disappointing, boys. But guys, what we're going to do now, let's get in the summary, let's give him a rating, and let's compare him to Declan Rice, and I want to compare him to Alan. So there we have it then, lads. That was Fernandinho. I was going to call him something else there, like Ricardinho or something. But Fernandinho, Manchester City, he's been there a number of years now, hasn't it? Wasn't it like a transfer from Shakhtar with Fernandinho too? I'm thinking like Fred came from Shakhtar to Manchester United. I'm pretty certain Fernandinho made the trip to Manchester, just the blue side, from, again, Shakhtar Donetsk. So, yeah, he's a great CDM. He's a great CDM. Would he work in a one-man CDM, aka a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow or something like that? Yes, he'd be fantastic in that. He'd cover a lot of grounds. And I believe if you had the instruction like stay back while attacking, cover centre, he will play that role like his life depends on it. He'll cover that kind of centre spot above your centre-backs so well, it's going to be very hard to replicate for a number of CDMs. But if you want more out of him, you can definitely do it as a box-to-box. It's just he's not going to produce box-to-box results of the high-end box-to-box players. Because in my eyes, he's a CDM. Yes, he's got all the stats. You've seen him on the screen right now. To be an utterly amazing box-to-box. But his work rates kind of dictate where he's going to play. See, if you play him as a box-to-box midfielder, as a CM, either in like a 4-3-1-2, 4-3-2-1, a 4-1-2-1-2 as a centre mids, I don't know, something like that. The thing is, he's going to naturally sit back. Even if you have like just cover centre, not stay back while attacking, his work rates will naturally sit him back from time to time. So it's going to be very frustrating if you go into a game expecting him to play the box-to-box, and he just doesn't do that. So, in my eyes, you need to keep it simple with this card. And that's where the difference is with Declan Rice. Because if you look at the Declan Rice, right? Now, I'm looking at him on the screen. You guys can't see him right now. Declan Rice is just a better attacking kind of box-to-box player. He's got the 5-star skills. And those 5-star... I know he's got a 3-star weak foot as well. The 5-star skills of Declan Rice sets him aside from this Fernandinho. Not just that. I think it's a height thing as well. Because if you look at Declan Rice, he's 6'1". You look at Fernandinho, he's 5'10". For me, Declan Rice intercepts so much more. And even in these games I played tonight, Declan Rice was doing exactly that. Intercepting way more than Fernandinho. But as you've seen by the gameplay as well, Fernandinho still played his part, still intercepted the ball. Now, when I compare him to Alan, I had him up on my screen just a second ago. Now, Alan's always an interesting one for me, right? Because he's a sensational player in this game. And I'm guessing, right, if you can actually compare the stats, it's very close. If not, Alan could potentially be better. Like, I've got a shadow right here on Fernandinho. You put a shadow on Alan, you get pretty much nearly, well, very, very similar stats, man. It doesn't actually max out every single defensive stat like Fernandinho's does in defensive awareness, but it gets very close. And his acceleration actually goes to 97. Fernandinho's 98. Sprint speed is more than Fernandinho. And, yeah, the only kind of downside is the strength is 8 less on Alan. But, I mean, if you use them as all-out CDMs, it doesn't matter too much. The thing is, they've used Alan as the price points for Fernandinho as a 435. That's how much Alan is right now. And if I go to compare how much he is to Fernandinho right now with the photo as it is literally right now on the night of release, is 420 on the PlayStation, 413 on the Xbox, and 438 on Origin. So if you look at that and kind of compare and contrast, you see where they've got the price bracket from, but Fernandinho's untradeable. That is simply the difference right there. Untradables for me, now I know they've got no market value, but you're never going to see those coins back. So I reckon untradables will always be that little bit cheaper. So it's very frustrating when it does come to that. So for me, it's kind of a toss-up between Alan and Fernandinho as to who would kind of make my team, you know what I'm saying? If I had to choose literally right now, I'd probably go with Alan. I'd probably go with Alan, boys. So if you're asking me, Declan Rice, Alan, Fernandinho, you kind of tier list right there. Declan Rice, Alan, Fernandinho, just in that exact order. Because Declan Rice offers more than a lot of CDMs do on this game. He's tall as well, and he intercepts a lot of the ball, and has like the fake Rabona, etc. to add to his game, to throw players and opponents off guard. Whereas Fernandinho plays it very simple. Similar to Kante. And of course, Alan, he's just got that a little bit more, and he's tradable as well, so I'll put him. I just want to see Kante's prices right now, boys. Team of the year, dude. 2.5 million. Wait, what's his... dude, this card's better than Kante's inform by far, mate. Just, whoa, actually... Yeah, pace-wise as well. This is a great CDM. I'm not saying he's not a good CDM. He's a fantastic CDM. There's no doubt about that. There just has been better out there. That is my point with Fernandinho. Lads, if you've enjoyed this review, please leave a like on it. I dropped a kind of different video earlier. You guys can leave me some feedback on that. That would be sensational, man. Put a lot of time into editing it, so it's going to be interesting to see if you guys enjoyed that kind of thing. I had some positive comments on it already, so I do appreciate that. But guys, Fernandinho, if you'll push me for a rating, 9.1. That's my rating. I would give him a 9.1. And I don't believe he deserves more than that. Enjoyment, he keeps things simple, 8.6. And the value, that's going to be the sticking point with this card. Because I can see why a lot of people would do him. He's very, very good CDM. It's just it's expensive. And I'd say 150k cheaper, snap it up every single day of the week. Like Declan Rice's SBC, that was 365. And I reckon he's a little bit worse than Declan Rice. So maybe about the 300k mark would have been fantastic. Guys, that is going to be... Oh, value of coins, I'd probably go like an 8. I see the value. I don't believe in the value. Does that make sense? I don't even know if it makes sense. Guys, it's going to be it for the video. Guys, why do I keep saying guys, boys, lads, chaps? Whoever says chaps, mate. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this review of Fernandinho. If you did, slap a like on it, boys. That's all I ask. And drop a comment. I want to hear from you guys tonight. What do you think about Fernandinho? Check out the previous video. Like I did say, a lot of effort went into that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. We'll catch you in the next one.